Hey Grit family, Kurt Sabin coming here at our facility, Grit Obstacle Training. You know, a lot of times I get asked, what can I do for my kids when they're at home, when they're not in one of your classes, when they're not at the playground? What can I do just to keep them moving, keep them exercising? So today what I want to do is introduce you to some of the movements that we do as a warm-up and as strength building exercises for our kids before they start to hit the obstacles during one of our sessions. So joining me here today is Vanessa. She's going to be working with me and demoing some of these moves as we go through them. But hey, I got a little tip for you. Did you know that if you press the thumbs up button down on the bottom of this video, it turns blue? Go ahead, give that a shot, give us a like, we'd greatly appreciate it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's going to be more things like this that are going to be coming out consistently from now on. So, to get into it, first thing that we want to talk about, and Vanessa, you ready to help? Okay, good. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our warm-up moves. One of the biggest things that if you've been to a Grit class, you've been able to see us do a move that's called Beast. Vanessa is going to help to demo this as we go. So Vanessa, are you ready? This is 4 different moves, 5 seconds apiece. So Vanessa, knees up. Now here we're just lifting our knees just barely off the ground. We're activating the shoulders, the arms, the core, the legs. Now we're going to go into what's called Pounce position. Trying to come back, really stretching out those shoulders, getting a good back workout in there, holding that for a second. Now we're gonna bring our knee to our elbow, hold it toe off the ground. This is gonna really fire up those obliques, get the core working, stretch out that leg, stretch out the hamstrings. Now other knee, other elbow, and she flipped around just for you. So with that is Beast. What we do a lot of times in class, we'll do 4 sets of these. Each one goes for 20 seconds. Take a little 5-second break in between, but just to get things warmed up. That's all we're trying to do here. Next one, and one that's very popular here, is called Duck Walk. We want to open up the hips, still just activating those legs. We stay in a very, very low squat, and we're just working those hips around, stretching out everything, just making sure that we get all nice and loosened up while working on our balance. That's a heck of a balance move. Parents, try that one out yourself. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel it. After that, let's do, how about this? Let's go for crab crawl. Okay? So crab crawl, you probably remember this one as a kid. We got to keep our butt off the ground. Again, just hitting those shoulders, activating the core, just trying to keep yourself up. And again, working on balance, working on those essential movements that we have to do as we're going through a workout. After that, how about this? We've got crab roll as well. Now these are fun for the kids too. A lot of times at home, you can just call out an animal movement. They're gonna get into it, you can get into it, you can play a lot of games with this. A lot of times we'll even do in a full class, animal tag, where everyone has to move around like one of the animals from the list, whether it's a kangaroo, monkey, bear, whatever that might be. Just a way to keep people moving, keep them going. So let's see, what do we have next? You know what, can you do really, really straight legs, really, really straight arms? Show us some inchworm. So for this one, we're working on helping these kids to be able to touch their toes consistently. With straight legs, as straight as we can be, straight arms, we walk out into a push-up position, walk those toes back in, walk the hands out. By the time you've made a lap with this move, you are definitely gonna be able to reach down, touch those toes, get a good stretch in. So good job, Vanessa. Solid. Now the last move, and this is the fun one, especially with so much around King Kong that's coming out right now, but we have Kong bounds. Remember Kong bounds? Okay, we're gonna demo Kong bounds together. So you go ahead, you go over there, I'm gonna come over here, we're gonna cross by each other, okay? So we come out, hands out. But again, we're activating the core, activating multiple muscle groups, compound movements, things you have to think about, and they're fun. So those are just some demos of some warm-up movements. Now let's get into some different focus spots that we will hit when we get to a workout. And how I like to do this is I like to hit 3 of our lower body focus workouts, and then 3 of either our full body or upper body focus. So I'm gonna show you a few of these, and you can split these up as you want to create some fun activities for the kids at home. So for the legs, we're gonna start out with frog hops. So for frog hops, big bounding jump, hands to the floor. It's gonna be a low squat as we're coming through here, but you're really getting in that leap. It's hitting the ankles, the calves, the hamstrings, the tendons within the knees, even hitting the arms a little bit. So next, a different variation of that, let's do some kangaroo hops. So for this, we're gonna get that leg curl in with that big butt kick. We're not going quite as low, but we're just doing a higher bounding jump. It's fun, kids can hop around, and if they're wearing a hoodie, they've even got the pouch too. So next thing we're gonna do, third variation of hops, bunny hops. This is a great exercise for your kids that wanna work on their vertical leap. You know, when we're working with people on the warped wall, this is one of the most important exercises because it does so much for the knees, the hamstrings, and those ankles, so you can get that big jump off of that foot. So, getting a little tired out? You want me to take over some moves, or you got this? Okay, good, good, good. Next one, Sumo Walk. So we're gonna get down in that squat, and we're just gonna walk. Just gonna keep those legs bent, and we're gonna be walking back and forth. You can even start to teach kids about sumo wrestling, have them do some fun moves with some big stomps. We have fun with this one. So next one, kids love this. Kids play a lot of video games. You know it, I know it, and everybody knows who Mario is. So we have Mario hops. This is a big bounding jump off of one foot. It's basically a skip jump, but when you add in a Mario or Luigi, you can even make up different moves for each of the characters. And you know, we're punching bricks, we're doing big leaps. But again, we're just working off that one foot. Now to stay on those 1 foot movements, we also have flamingo hops. So for flamingo hops, we're working on that ankle balance. So what she's doing is she's doing that jump, and then she's really trying to stick that landing with that foot, balance it, and then take the next jump. That way, then she's switching feet to come back. That way we're gonna be, because it's gonna help so much as we get to different obstacles where on the quintuple steps, you're going to be bounding back and forth. You're gonna be doing so many different things. Well, that's what we wanted to show today for lower body. Let's talk about a couple of the upper body movements. So, one of Vanessa's favorite that she just recently learned is scorpion walks. So scorpion has that big tail. So we're doing a leg lift, somewhat of a split. Now bend that knee, bend that knee, bend that knee. Gonna pull it up right, yep, just like a tail. So we're up on the shoulders, we're up on the arms, we're working that, we're getting a stretch out of the legs, we're switching legs to come back. It's a compound movement, it's somewhat complex, which is good. You want the kids thinking about what they're doing as they're going. It makes it more fun. Another crawl move that we have is alligator crawl. So alligator crawl brings in your push-up, it brings in that low movement, a bunch of core movement. This is a complex move, and some kids love it, some kids really regret when they hear alligator crawl, because it is a tough move, but it's a fun move. It can be lizard crawl, it can be whatever your child's favorite lizard would be. Good job, Vanessa. And all we're doing is we're keeping that leg straight, bringing that hip to the floor, rotating back, giving a little bit of a push up in there, just staying low, just staying moving as we come through. Last one we have for upper body is bear crawl. Vanessa loves bear crawls, and for bear crawls you can go across the yard, you can go across the house, you can make all sorts of different paths, you can come up and down, you can go anywhere with a bear crawl. So it's a great move, and especially if your kids are involved in other sports, they're probably used to this movement quite a bit. So you can make fun, you can make it a fun activity. Now, 2 more moves and we're gonna be done here, and you can hit some obstacles, okay? So, next move, we have donkey kicks. Donkey kicks are my favorite animal movement. We hit the core, we hit the shoulders, we hit the legs. We're doing a jump, we're doing a crunch, we're doing a plank, we're doing shoulder press. We can pop right up into handstands. A lot of times during this move in class, I'll let kids get out of donkey kicks if they can hold a 5-second handstand. And just by that statement, I have many kids that I hear from parents are going home and working all week to try and get that handstand done so that they can come in here and show off in front of everybody. Now the very last move we're gonna show, a little bit of a simple move, but it's good for your obliques. It is the Ape Walk. So as we're coming through, just a nice fluid movement as we come back and forth. So here's my question for you. What out of what we showed today was your favorite move? What one are you gonna take? What one does your child like? What one do you like? And please put that in the comments below. Remember to, what do we do? Do we smash the like button? Smash it, say it in the
Smash it.
Smash that like button, give a comment. Vanessa, you can go hit some obstacles now. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.